The one-arm push-up is a classic display of strength and athleticism. The sort of thing you challenge your mates to do in an alcohol-fueled act of bravado before concluding that it's simply not possible for anyone that's not hitting the gym twice a day and shotting protein through their eyeballs. But is it really that hard, or can anyone learn to do it? To find out, I've set myself the goal of doing 2 reps on each arm by the end of lockdown, which gives me just 23 days. But first things first, let's see if I can do 1. Alright, this is going to be harder than I thought. The first step was to learn the correct technique. There's a lot wrong here. I approached it as if it was a standard press-up, but there's actually a lot more to consider than just removing one arm. First, I need to put my opposite leg wider to counterbalance the missing arm. Then in order to keep my shoulders level and to stop my hips and knees dropping, I need to tighten my bum and my core. Effectively, you want your whole body to be as rigid as possible. Okay, so I still can't do it, but that definitely felt easier the second time after using the new technique. To get an idea of my starting strength, I tested the number of normal press-ups I could do. 31. Then it was time to start training. Whilst it's often accused of style over substance, the one-arm press-up is not just for showing off to your nan at Christmas. It works your chest, shoulders, triceps and core without the need for weights, which at a time like this is essential. The first exercise is an assisted one-arm push-up. Place your supporting hand on a book or tea towel and slide outwards as you dip down to provide support to your pressing arm. The second exercise is an eccentric one-arm push-up. Lower yourself as slowly as you can until you hit failure, then return to the starting position. But make sure to have your opposing hand ready to catch you. If this is initially too hard, you can do it on your knees. Next is the incline one-arm push-up. Always remember to take your socks off first. I found this pretty difficult, so I started by using a wall, then gradually lowered the incline. You can also use your opposing hand for support if necessary. The fourth exercise is diamond push-ups. Place your hands under your chest in a diamond shape and keep your elbows tucked in. This mimics the single arm push-up as your hand is in the same place. Then finally, add in some dips and abs. Good exercises are plank, side plank, leg raises and jackknife sit-ups. I did 3 sets of each exercise, doing as many reps as possible with 60 seconds rest in between each set. I trained every other day, making sure to warm up and cool down to avoid injury and support muscle growth. At the end of each week, I tested my progress. It's so weird how I'm better with the left hand. Still lots of work to do. At the end of week 2, I was almost 2/3 of the way through and still felt like I was nowhere near being able to do 1 rep. Come on. Feeling so frustrated, it feels like I've made no progress in the last week. I moaned to Chelsea about it and she asked me if I can at least do a rep on my knees, but I still couldn't do it. So I just tried and failed to do it on my knees. Chelsea reckons that she can do it on her knees without any training at all. She's not going to be able to. So let's see how that goes. Come on then, Chelsea. Prove that I'm useless.
Easy.
What the f***? Right, okay, let me have a go. Weirdly, after watching Chelsea do it, I was suddenly able to do it as well. Oh, this is easy! Or easier, at least. I was doing the technique wrong, clearly. That's what you need. You need to get a personal training girlfriend who shows you how to do it. So I tried the full press up again and got my first rep. Still can't do it, I'm alright. I have no idea what happened there. It could have been partially to do with a mindset thing, but I think most likely it was probably to do with the difference in technique. Before I was driving straight down onto my hand, whereas I actually should have been driving across, which makes it much easier. Anyway, I got 1.5 reps on my left, and then okay, my right still needs some work, but I'm absolutely buzzing. After another week training with the new technique, I felt confident that I was going to complete the challenge 2 days ahead of schedule. But my celebration was premature. When I watched it back, I realised that I wasn't going low enough. And so it came down to the final day of lockdown. Come on. Now just that pesky right arm keeping me from victory. so nearly there. Right, I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna have another go. The problem was I'd slipped right at the crucial moment, so I reset and had one final attempt. Oh my god. So after 5 hours of training over 3 weeks, I was able to do 2 reps of an exercise that I'd previously thought could only be completed by proper athletes. In the process, I also made some surprising gains in my chest and arms, which shows the benefits of bodyweight workouts. But what I also learned is that technical exercises like these are less about strength and more about teaching your brain and body the required motion. Through practice, I trained my brain to fire the correct muscles in order to achieve the desired movement. If you want to try this at home, here's a summary of the workout routine for you to screenshot. Don't underestimate how important core is in this exercise. I suggest that you do some additional core work on your off days twice a week. In case you need some more inspiration, I got my stronger and better looking friend Ben to do this challenge with me. And let's be honest, he destroyed me. If you enjoyed this video, then check out this playlist, which includes all of my latest skill challenges, or alternatively check out this video, which I've selected just for you. Don't forget to subscribe for more skills. I'm going to go and rest my aching body, and I'll see you in the next video.